Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my next film reaction. It is time for When the Wind Blows. Now, this has been requested by one of my patrons, obviously on the Supreme Commander tier, and I feel like this is a little bit different. So I haven't got my laptop open at the moment because I just don't want to see too much. Basically, it's from the same artist as The Snowman, which is very exciting because I really liked The Snowman and then The Snowman and the Snow Dog, which I probably couldn't watch now since losing my dog, but I really loved. It's animation, isn't it? I didn't mean it like that. Of course it's animation. I just meant like if you go to sign up on my Supreme Commander tier, I do say I'm not into anime, but animation I'm a little bit more open to, and the fact that it's from the same artist as The Snowman, I feel a bit more able to get on board with because I enjoyed that animation. It's just going to be one of those reactions, guys. I have no idea what it's about. I do find that I don't know what it is about animation. I really don't watch animation in my day-to-day life. But if there are cute things, they just like pull up my heartstrings. So I'm hoping we've got loads of cute people, animals. When the wind blows. When the wind blows. It's reminded me of is it The Wind in the Willows? When the wind blows. I just feel like it's going to be a really wholesome film. Right? I don't know why this person has chosen this. I'm sure they can explain to me after, whether it's just one of their favourites or it's, just something they want to see me react to. I don't know. I don't know how, popular it is. I don't know any of that. All I know is I'm about to sit and watch it. So, full length is over on Patreon. Let's go. This will be interesting. Oh, they also did say there is some real time. What do you even call it? There is some non-animated bits in, which I don't understand, but I'm sure I'll find out. So let's go. Why do I feel like this is going to be sad? Raymond Briggs, yes. I really like this animation style.
Hello, dear.
Hello, love. Did you have a nice morning, dear?
Oh,
you'll have to tell me about the voices.
Rather uneventful. My life isn't very fast-moving or dynamic.
Well, you are retired, James.
Could affect us all, the ultimate determinant and that. They say there may be a preemptive strike, dear.
Oh, not another strike. It's wicked. I'd have them all locked up. Blessed communists.
Well, it all looks pretty empty. It's not that sort of strike, Duck.
Sausages or beef burgers, dear?
Sausages, thanks. It looks as if there's going to be a war, dear. Yes, they say it might break out at any time now.
Well, at least you won't be called up, James. You're far too old.
Oh, thank you, my beloved. I'm still 2 years younger than you.
Well, if the worst comes to the worst, we'll just have to roll up our sleeves, tighten our belts.
Crumbs. It's lucky I got more leaflets from the public library only this morning. Here we are, see? Protect and Survive and The Householder's Guide to Survival. Now, this one should be really authoritative.
I love James already.
It's printed by the
Something
County
happens
Council.
to him.
We'd better commence the construction of the fallout shelter immediately, dear. Now, we must do the correct thing.
I hope you know what you're doing. I'll put the screws in a plastic bag. You'll only go and lose them. Remember, they're in the right-hand jug on the dresser.
Can you imagine? She just seems very blasé about this all and he's building a bloody bomb shelter. Do you think she's just like, oh, I don't believe it, I'll just let him crack on?
Funny to think they were on our side in the war.
Oh, dear.
Intense, this, isn't it?
Ruskies, with old Joe Stalin.
Yes. He was a nice chap. I liked him.
I stuck pin-up girls all over the inside. Betty Grable, Anne Shelton, Patricia Rock. The roof got all smoky because I used to read in bed with a candle.
Yes, it was nice in the war, really. The shelters, the blackout, cups of tea.
The ARP, the evacuees, London kids seeing cows for the first time.
The white dress on her. Old Jerry coming over every night.
Those were the days.
What a funny thing to say, those were the days.
There's no wall space for more doors.
Oh, no. Well, our Ron was never a skinhead anyway.
What on earth are you putting the food in there for?
Well, that's where it's got to be.
But why can't it stay in the larder and fridge?
Because we must not emerge for the 14 days of the national...
How'd you go for a wee?
An enemy missile attack has been launched against this country. It is estimated that the missiles will arrive in approximately 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
God almighty, Dux! There's only
Do not
3
leave
minutes
your
to go!
homes.
Oh dear, I'll just
Stay
get the washing
indoors
in.
and take
Come
cover.
back, you stupid bitch, and
Lie
get in the
down.
shelter!
How dare
away
you
from
talk to me
windows.
like that, James?
Shut up
Cover
and
your
get
head
in!
and
There's
eyes.
no need to forget
Do
our
not
manners
look at
just
the
because
sky
there's a
or
war
through
on.
Shut up! I'm trying to listen!
Keep away from windows. Cover your head and eyes. Do not look at the sky or through windows. Take shelter immediately.
Where's that siren coming from?
Repeat.
Do we actually have
Stay
sirens?
indoors. Do not leave your home.
I feel rather stressed.
Blimey. Blimey.
Never.
I suppose that was it. Yes, but there's more important things at the moment, Dux.
And curtains. Cushions and curtains. I better get out.
Do you not be worried
Put them
about
in
your
soak
son?
now.
Stay in!
Don't
Dear.
you shout at me, James.
But it's the whole point, dearest.
Bomb or no bomb, Hitler or no Hitler, I'm going to go to the toilet in the proper manner.
No, dear. It's not an earth tray.
It's interesting how
Governmental
there's
directive says it's for cleaning plates and that.
use of
Plates.
like normal
Shouldn't
things.
we wash them properly and dry them on a nice clean...
Like that's real stuff there. That's not animation.
I still feel so tired.
Never mind, Dux. It's probably shock. The bomb and that. Oh, it's bound to upset us a bit. After all.
I don't feel like I know enough about nuclear
Everything,
bombs,
do you?
Just
but
as well. Never knew a bomb could give you headaches.
like,
Oh,
how
yes,
long
Dux.
would it take
I
to
told
make
you these
people
bombs
feel
have a
ill
traffic effect
and
all
stuff
sorts of
happen?
things.
How far does it hit? Like, how many miles of people would be affected?
I do feel tired. Really exhausted and all dizzy.
Nervous exhaustion due to unaccustomed lifestyle. That's what that is. Oh, listen. A dog.
Oh, poor thing. I expect he's hungry.
The heat has affected the hedge, love.
The beans look a bit shriveled.
So when we saw the wind, like, taking out all the buildings, was that the nuclear aspect?
Rains. No traffic.
I expect they're all having a good lie-in after the bomb.
burning.
Oh, yeah. Well,
How are those two still alive? Because they're on the outskirts.
Don't you get wet, James. You'll catch a chill. We don't want you laid up again.
we'll be all right for water now for a while, dear.
Would that water be dangerous?
Drink.
Oh, yes, of course it is. There's nothing purer than rainwater, is there? Everybody knows that.
Perhaps I'd better
Must be.
toilet. Best to be on the safe side. No, thanks. I'm a bit off food.
Then there's the overkill, see? That's where they kill more people.
This
than
is
they
not
really
going to
need
end well.
Say you want a bang big enough to kill 1 million people, and you go and use a 3 million people bang. Well, I'll get some of those suppositories.
Oh dear. I think I'm going to be sick.
No, there,
This is awful.
No. Oh, no. All better now, please.
Get her on into bed.
Whole family will stick together.
Oh, look. There's funny spots on my legs.
Various veins. That's what.
Why
that
does
is.
he just keep
That's-
coming up with
that's a common
excuses of what it
complaint
could be?
amongst the middle-aged segment of the populace? Oh, that's nothing to worry about. IBM might come over.
Oh, it's stuffy in these bags.
Now you know what it feels like to be a potato. Yes, they'll take good care of
I
us.
don't understand what being
We
in
won't
paper
have
bags
to
does
worry
though.
about a thing. Just leave everything to them.
You couldn't bloody breathe in them.
Our help in ages past,
That's it. Keep it up.
Almighty and most merciful Father,
That's good.
dearly beloved, we are gathered unto thee. I can't remember anymore.
That was nice, dear. I liked the bit about the green pasture.
Oh, yes. Into the valley of the shadow of death.
Oh, no more, love. No more.
Road. The sixth.
I got lured in. I was like, look at this cute animation. I would say that is one of the most depressing things I've ever seen, but it was also very beautiful at the same time. I really adore that animation style. That really worked for me. With like, there was some elements where there was like a real setup. So there was times when we saw like the real house and bits in the house. I don't know if that's just, is it Murakami who did the film? I don't know if that's just their style. I have no idea. You'll have to tell me, about the film and all of that stuff. For me, the meaning was just about war and nuclear war compared to the war that they were almost used to. So this naivety that obviously that war was horrific, but the kind of like exposure of the nuclear side of things, and it doesn't matter if you're in a bomb shelter, it doesn't matter if you've not been blown up straight away, like the effects that would still have. I'd like to know a little bit more about where did the bomb land, how far does a nuclear explosion hit? Like those details I'd like to know a little bit more, because are we talking about just the whole of, they were from Lewis, so East Sussex, are we talking about the whole of East Sussex is gone? Like, I just would like to know the scale of the impact of a nuclear bomb. I would say that maybe towards the second half it got a little bit tedious with just how much James was just trying to like talk about this small stuff and blame everything on something else, whereas actually surely you'd be aware about nuclear bombs. I'm not saying that you'd be, well, yeah, because they were talking about Hiroshima and stuff. So I guess the naivety got a little bit frustrating towards the end. But like, what do you do in that situation? Like, genuinely, if you're hit by, again, I'm really bad with like science and stuff, so you're probably going to tell me off. Is it radiation? Is that what killed them? I just need to know all the details of this. Like, could they have survived? I really liked that they were in this, like, their own bubble. Was it to their detriment they were in the country? Would they have benefited being in a town? I just have all of these questions. Could they have survived? It was very bizarre how, you know, he was talking about there's going to be a war and she was just like, yeah, whatever. And then even when it was confirmed, she was just still very much like, I've got a cake in the oven. I need to get the washing in. So it was like honestly, like a real like contrast between this like happy animation, but also when I was watching it thinking, I don't think this is going to end up well. The music was beautiful. The artistry in it was beautiful. There was moments when she like blew the dandelion and it was like very artsy, like very like drawn, and that was beautiful. The end bit was really sad, but also beautiful, like how they went up into the sky. I liked seeing the clips from the previous war. Yeah, it was very, I would say that is quite a depressing film. But I don't know what the message is meant to be. I don't know if the message is just about how, what with war, no one wins. I don't know if it's the focus is meant to be on the nuclear side of things. I don't know if the focus is meant to be on their naivety with it. And the way they would, I think I mentioned during it, they were talking about, I'm just going to say World War II. They were talking about World War II with like fond memories. Like they were talking like in positively about it. It was just a very, very interesting film, and I'm sure there's probably loads of messages in there. But it's just what is the message of that film, because I just feel like I've taken loads away from that. I'm so intrigued to see what you guys think, and if you've never seen that before, I'm even more intrigued if you decide to sit down and watch it. There was a couple of times where my phone cut out because I ran out of storage, so if it's a bit like cut and go, blame my phone. But I will go and do some research. When we like started it and it was like, oh, based on a book by Raymond Briggs, I was like, oh cool, like I'll read that. Now I'm like, I don't know if I would. I probably still would be interested because I like the animation style. That was heavy. I was not expecting this on a Tuesday, but again, this just reiterates it reiterates why I have this tier on Patreon, because I am pushed to watch films that I would never know exist, never have known that this exists, and it was powerful and terrifying and beautiful all at the same time. And please have discussions in the comments because I want to know what you're thinking. Thank you for joining me, particularly if you watched the full length. Let me know all of your thoughts, all the details, anything I need to know, anything I've missed, please let me know, and I will see you very soon for my next reaction. Bye.